And what is going on, everybody? I'm Secretly Toasty here, and today we're playing some more CSR Classics. Now, I know I already did a Nova video, but it wasn't finished in that video, as I made it very clear. Now it's finally finished. So I'm just going to go over it real quick, going to do some races and stuff like that. But it is making 650 horsepower. Weighs 3,185 pounds. Grip levels at 6981, and gearbox is only 49? Okay. And if you notice in the top right, yeah, I know I'm down on money a bit compared to my other videos, but that's just because I had to modify this thing. But I'm also down, 394 gold? And that is because I had the opportunity to buy not that wrong car. I accidentally pressed the wrong thing and now it's glitching out. I had the opportunity to buy this beautiful bendeja. Am I allowed to curse in Spanish? I mean, most of my viewership is actually from either San Bernardino or New York, according to my analytics. So, maybe San Bernardino understands curse words in Spanish? I don't know. Am I allowed to do that? Nah, probably not. I don't know. I'm not going to do it again, but, I mean, it kind of slipped out. So, just trying to, make it seem okay. But yeah, I bought this thing. And I know I already have Olivia's Camaro. I won it in the races, which is the exact same color, but tier 3. But seeing how I can't do anything to that car, I'm gonna start doing this one. And no, I did not modify it. All I did was buy it. I had enough gold to buy it loved, air quotes, as they put it. So that's gonna get its own video. Yeah, it's gonna get its own video. So let's go back to the Nova, because that is what this video is about. How many minutes? 2? Actually, that's not too bad. I'm gonna continue with this. Just to show off the paint schemes, you got the black, kinda. No, it's like a green. It's like a Bullet Mustang green. And you got that blue that looks real nice with the purple accent. And you got the purple with like the pink accent. It looks real good. I'm gonna keep it. No, I'm gonna make it blue just because my aunt's Nova is blue. And by the way, do you say it aunt or aunt? Because it has a U in it, so I say aunt. If you say in the comment section, if you pronounce it as aunt, then put a number 1 next. Okay, so to tell me which one you pronounce, you either gonna put aunt 1 or aunt 2, AUNT1 or AUNT2. If you pronounce it aunt, AUNT1, aunt, AUNT2. Now enough of that, enough of my little rambling. Let's get to the racing. Can I do a restriction race? No, I cannot. I am too heavy. And those are both. This is Plymouth, and this is Barracuda, so it's another Plymouth. So it's still Plymouth. Plymouth. Jenny. Okay, well, we're going to do this one. Oh, I just got done watching Ford versus Ferrari. Now let me turn this down so that way I can talk about it. That movie is a masterpiece. Every bit of that movie was just beautiful. I absolutely loved that movie. I just got done watching it. I rented it off of Redbox because people still do that. And it was just perfect. The way they captured the race, the way they captured the emotion of everything, the way they captured just the feeling of Ken's son, Peter, both just throughout the whole movie, just the pride and the worry for his dad's safety, and then once his dad actually dies, just the pain and agony in his eyes, and then So they just everything about that movie was just filmed perfectly. The race, the look on the kid's face, the how everything felt. They used the soundtrack and the camera quality to just have you feeling what they feel. I'm not even talking about the cars. I'm talking about the film work in general. It's just beautiful. What did I just press? It was just so amazing. And it was inspiring too. I like right after I finished the movie, I booted up not Fast and Furious. Forza Horizon Forza Motorsports 3. Loaded up the Le Mans old Mulsanne track in a 66 GT, put it in a cockpit view, and then just drove the whole track. It inspired me that much that I had to drive it. I even made it blue. I know I couldn't make it like an exact blue or anything because I didn't own the car. I was doing the free play, test drive thing. But that whole movie was just beautiful. If you look, okay, this game's gonna crash midway recording. So, before I continue talking, just also my social media is down in the description. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button, and in the comments tell me why. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified when I post videos. I post every other day, but not a set time, so that's what you're gonna need the bell icon for. And that's it. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope you already enjoyed the previous parts of the video. So, now that I got my little mini outro out of the way, just in case the game decides to fully crash on me, just, if you look past the history and the cars and the racing, even if you didn't like any of that, even if you're not a car person in general, you can just appreciate the beauty of just the camera work and the feeling of it. It was a masterpiece. I haven't watched a movie that made me feel exactly like how that movie made me feel. I have a problem. I don't think I have like a mental disability like ADHD. Is that a disability? I don't think I have like a focusing disability or mental. I don't want to say disability because a lot of people can go through it without it affecting them. I don't know what the word is, but like a mental differentiation. Like ADHD or ADD where I can't focus, but it's just I can't sit still. It's just how I am as a person. I don't have a mental difference. It's just I'm one of those people that's active, that I just like doing things and I can't sit still, but that movie just hooked me. Every 10 seconds, there was just not a single dull part of the movie. Maybe the beginning was kinda iffy, but once they introduced Carroll Shelby, just his character alone gripped onto you. It was an amazing movie. And then, of course, the racing and the cars and the sounds getting all perfect and showing how Ken felt in the car and how he knew everything and how he enjoyed the final product and the racing and how he felt. It was an insane movie. You can tell I liked it. I'm not really much of a movie guy, but I've seen some pretty decent movies and I've also seen some pretty terrible movies. And this one was just... I don't know. I'm not a film major. That's what my girlfriend's doing for her college education. She currently is doing classes for it, and she has been for the last 3 years. But that's what she's going to college for, or going to go to college for. Taking high school classes, of course. So she'll probably say something different, like, "Oh, this movie could have done this, this, and this better." But me just being a person who doesn't have all that formal education and is just watching the movie, it was just beautiful. So don't take me as like a movie critic, alright? Because who knows, some of this might be biased because it's a car movie. Who knows? But just, this is how I feel about it. Don't take my opinion as you would a professional critic from Rotten Tomato or something like that. Ooh, already at 10 minutes. So don't take my word literally. After this race, I'm gonna end the video, but just know that I absolutely adore that movie. Oop, I shifted wrong. Chevy versus Chevy. One of the most memorable parts of the movie is where Henry Ford Jr. is walking through the factory and tells the guy to shut it down. And he starts ranting on and on and on about how something's not right and how Chevy keeps, beating them in every single thing they do and stuff like that. That it may not be my favorite part of the movie, but it's one of the more memorable ones. It's a memorable moment. It's not quite a favorite moment, but it's one of the more memorable ones. If you understand what I'm talking about, then that makes total sense. If you don't, I do apologize, but I cannot work